Hello Junior 3, welcome back. Let's see what we have today in our math session. Let's start by chapter 1, lesson 1. It's about pattern. So we have here three types of pattern. So the first one called visual pattern. So look at this picture. So here we start with two squares, then they become 4, then they become 6, then they become 8. So in pattern you can guess what will come next. So here visual pattern, it's about shapes. So these shapes here, every time we add 2 more squares. So the second one is called number pattern. So it's by logic have here numbers. So if I start by 3, okay, it will be 3 4, then we're gonna repeat 3, so it will be 3 4 3 4 3 4. Okay, and the next here 6 7. So you can guess what will come next. Yes, it's 6 7 6 7. So each time we repeat 6 and 7. Here the third dot pattern. Okay, so here we have one circle, so this one circle become 3 circles, so you can now understand it's add 2, then they become 6, we add another 3, then they become 10. So each time, okay, we add a new number to these circles. So let's start by the first one. So the first one here is called visual pattern. So in visual pattern we have two types. So the first one called repeating pattern. So repeating pattern, when you repeat something several times, like every day you wake up at 6 o'clock, every day. So this action you already repeated, okay? So it's called repeated pattern. So repeated pattern, you something you repeated, okay? So each repeating pattern have pattern unit. What is the pattern unit? Pattern unit is something you repeat. So let's see in the first example. Here we have 3 blue, then they become 4 green, then 5 orange. So 3 4 5, and we're gonna repeat it again 3 4 5, and repeat it again 3 4 5. So each time we repeat 3 4 and 5. So you can guess what will come next after this 5 orange. Yes, it's 3 here blue. So in the next type here, in the same visual pattern, we have growing pattern. Something is growing, so something it's smaller, start smaller and become bigger and bigger. So if you start like a baby, okay, so baby and become child and become adult, so it's growing, okay? So here I have 1 square, so this 1 square become 3, then become 5, then become 7. So you can figure out that each time we add, okay, 2 more squares, so you can guess the next pattern. It will be, yes, excellent, it will be here 8. So we start with 1, become 3, become 5, become 7 and 9. So the second type is called number pattern. So here I start by 2, then become 4, then become 6, then become 8, then become 10, then become 12. So if you want to figure out what is the rule here, so start from the first number here 2 and count after 2 to reach 4. Count in your finger please. After 2 3 4, so you add 2. So each time in this pattern you add 2, because pattern it's like sequence, okay? Each time you add the same number, so each time you add 2 and 2 and 2 and 2. So here we add 2 because we're going forward. So when you're going forward, your sign here, it will be plus, it will be plus. So what about if you going backward, like this one here, 18 become 15, so you're going backward. Yes, when you're going backward, your rule it will be by minus. So let's count from 18 to 15 to figure out what is the rule. So 18 on your finger, please count with me. 18 back to 17 back to 16 back to 15. So how many fingers you have? 3. So each time you're going backward 3 steps, okay, but your sign it will be by minus. So here I have the third type, it's called dot pattern. So here in this dot pattern, here we start by one circle. So this one circle we put it here, okay, and let's see how many we add. We add 1, 2 more squares. So then we're gonna take all of this shape and search about this shape here. You can find it. Yes, excellent. This one, it's like the one before. So how many we add here? 1, 2, 3. So we add here 3. So the total it will be here 6. So let's take all of this shape and search about it here. Yes, it's like this one. So how many we add here? 1, 2, 3 and 4. So the total here it will be 10. Let's take all of this shape to the next pattern. Yes, you can find it. You find it. Okay, let's circle here the same shape before. How many we add here? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So here we add 5. So each time we take the same shape as before and add another number of circles. It's called dot pattern. So in the dot pattern, that depends on counting the number of dots, okay, in each figure. So here let's complete the pattern. Here we start by 10, become 20, become 30. So the next pattern, you can guess what will come next after 30. It will be excellent 40, then 50, then 60. Okay, let's see the next one. Here I have 3. Okay, then 1, then 6. Okay, what is this? Another one 3 and another 1 and another 6. So this pattern is repeated. So here I have 3 and here I have 3, here I have 1, here I have 1, here I have 6, here I have 6. So each time I repeated 3 1 6 3 1 6. So here it will be the next after 6, you can guess. Excellent, it will be 3, then 1 and 6. So here I start by 2. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and 12. So let's discover the rule here. Here I start by 30, it becomes 32, 34, 36. So each time, let's see each time we add how many. If you start by 30, count after 30 to reach 32. So after 30 on your finger, 31, 32. So stop at 32. How many fingers? 2. So each time you add 2. So when you add 2 to 36, it will be 38. And the next, it will be 40. So your rule will be by plus or minus. You're going forward. So when you're going forward, your rule it will be plus. Plus how many? Yes, plus 2, because each time you're going forward 2 more steps. So here 99 become 88, become 77, become 66. So the next it will be 55 and 44. So I can't find the rule. I don't know it. Okay, so I'm gonna start with 99 here. and going backward to reach 88. So let's count 99 going backward. So going backward to 98, 97, 96, 95, 94, 93, 92, 91, 90, 89 and 88. So you count how many steps backwards? Excellent, 11. So your rule, it will be by plus or minus plus 11 or minus 11. Here junior 3 we start by 99 and become 88. So we're going backward. So when you're going backward, the numbers when going backward, when it's going smaller, okay, it's become by minus. So your rule, it will be minus 11. So here we have draw the next picture to continue the pattern. So we're gonna draw and count. So here I have, in the next one I have just one dot, okay. So here I have 2 and here 2 and here I have only one dot. Then these are 2 dots and here 2 dots. So you can figure out here it's repeated pattern. 1, 2, 2, then it's repeated, become 1, 2, 2. So here exactly it will be 1, 2 here and here 2. And here I have only 1. So it's called repeated pattern. 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2. So here 1 you can figure out and guess what will come next. So excellent, it will be 2 dots. Let's move to the next one here. Here I have these 2 squares. So can you find this 2 square here? Yes, I can find it here. Okay, so here I have these 2 and he add another 2 more squares. So how many in total I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have here 4. So I want to move to the next shape here. So you can find this 4 here. Yes, I found it. Okay, so how many more squares? 1 and 2. So he add another 2 squares. So how many in total? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I want to move to the next pattern. So before I move to the next pattern, I should take the shape before. So I'm gonna take all of these 6 and search about this shape here. Yes, I can find this 6 here. Okay, he add how many? Another 2 squares. So let's count how many in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So who can tell me in the next shape how many should I have? How many squares? You can figure out? Yes, excellent, it will be 10. So we're gonna start by 2, 4, 6, 8. So each time I add 2 more squares. So the next it will be 10. So here I want 10 squares. So I should take all of this shape, all of these 8 squares, and draw it here. So here I have these 8 squares. So I should add 2 more squares. I'm gonna add these 2 more squares here, 1 and 2. So now I have 10 squares. So let's see here this example. Here drawing a picture to show what comes next in this pattern. So we're gonna guess what will come next. So here I have this 1 square. So I'm gonna move to the next pattern here. So you can find this one here. You can find it. Yes, excellent. I'm gonna find it here. so it's the same. So he add here how many? He add another two shapes to the same squares, so the total it will be here 3. So I want to move to the next pattern here. So you should take all of this shape and find it here. You can find this 3. Yes, I can find it here. Okay, he add how many here? 1, 2, 3. So let's count how many squares in this shape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So the answer it will be here 6. Okay, so here I want to move to the next pattern. So before I move, I should take all of this shape and search about this shape here. Can you find it? Yes, I found it here. And he had, now he add how many? 1, 2, 3, and 4. So let's count how many in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So it will be 10. So here he add how many junior 2? Junior 3, sorry. Here he add 2, and here he add 3, and here he add 4. So should here add how many? Yes, 2, 3, 4. So should here he add 5. So I'm gonna take all of this shape and draw it here. Yes, and add how many? 5. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So let's count how many in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So it will be 15. So let's move here to the next pattern. Here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, then here I have 4. The next it will be 1, 2. So here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and here 1, 2, 3, 4, and here 1, 2, and here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and here this 4, and here another 2. So this pattern start by 6, and he repeats 6, 4, 2, then another 6, 6, 4, 2, and here 6, 4, 2. So this pattern is repeated pattern. So here 6, 4, 2, 6, 4, 2, 6, 4, 2. So you can guess what will come next after this 2? You can guess how many? Excellent, it will be 6 dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. Here draw a picture to show what comes next in this pattern. Here I start by 1 dot, here 2, then 3, then 4, then the next it will be 5. So we're gonna draw 5 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it will be 5 circles. Here I have in the next one, I have in the first 6 triangles, then 5 triangles, then 4 triangles. So the next it will be 3 triangles, and we're going backward to be 2 triangles, and the last it will be only 1 triangle. So each time we're going backwards. So let's see here in these 2 examples. Here in the first I have this square. Okay, I have here 4 small squares. Then I'm gonna take it all and search about it here in the next. You can find it in the next pattern. Yes, okay, we're gonna hide it here. So how many more we add here squares? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So here I'm gonna add another 5. So I want to move to the next pattern, so I'm gonna take it all of this shape and search about it here. You can find it here. Yes, this one. So I'm gonna hide it. So let's count how many more squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So here we add 7 squares. So let's move to the next. When I move to the next shape, okay, I take all of the shape before, okay, and count how many more. So I'm gonna take all of this shape and put it here. Okay, I can find it. Yes, I'm gonna hide and count how many more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So here it will be 9. So let's count all of the squares here. It will be 25. So let's move to the next one here. Here I have these 2 circles, so I'm gonna move to the next. So I'm gonna take these 2 with me here. So here we add how many more? 1 and 2. So here we add 2. So I'm gonna take it all of these 4 and put it here and the next and count how many more. Yes, another 2. So I want to figure out what the pattern will come next. So I'm gonna take it all of this 6, okay, and put it here. Let's put here all of these 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So each time he add how many? Yes, each time he add 2. So I'm gonna put here another 2. So let's count how many in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it will be 8. Extension 3. So here we have this picture. We're gonna translating this pattern. This pattern here have a picture, have shapes. So we're gonna translate it to numbers. So here I have 1 apple red and 1 green, 1 apple red and 1 green. So each one red, we're gonna put it A, letter A, to each one red, and to each one green here, because it's the same colors, the same shape. So we're gonna, okay, write the same letter to each one. Here P and here P and here P and here P. So the next one here, I start by 1 banana. So I'm gonna put here only 1. So then I have 2 purple flowers. So each flower I'm gonna put it number 2, and the next, because it's the same color, the same flower, so I'm gonna put it the same number, so it will be also 2. So here 1 banana and here 2 and this 2. So here we found another banana, so we give it the same number 1 and found the same 2 flowers, so we're gonna take the same number 2 and 2. Whoa, we find also another 1 banana, so it will take the same number, it will be 1. And another here 2 flowers, so it will be 2 and 2. So the next pattern here, I start by 2 stars, so each star will take 1. So this called 1, take 1, and another, because it's the same shape, will take the same number, it will be also 1. Then I found here circle, so the circle it will be 2. Then I have star, so it will be 1, and another star, it will be the same number 1. So here I found circle, so each circle will take number 2. Then 2 stars, 1, and 1, and here one circle, it will take the same number 2. Junior 3, we finish. Hope you love this video. Okay, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.